Rick Mole is one of the people who learned to whisper in a sawmill as he's over there talking to Tom this morning. True. Johnny Lee Dees, what's up?
I'm doing great, Mr. James, Miss Gloria. Good to see you
Man, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even like Auburn at all.
Well, boy, at least there's some salvageable about me. So.
I'd be content.
You would be very content, isn't that right?
Not content.
I'd be content, John. You know, I'm just... That's hard for me.
We need to all learn to be content. That's right.
But you said we never learn to be content.
Tough lesson, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, there. See, I got that Auburn jacket on there.
There you go. You got it on right there,
Oh,
buddy.
it had to be really cold that day.
If it's cold enough, you'll wear it.
Speaking of that, hold that shot for a second. Those people, what they were doing, you know what they were doing there?
Sugar cane.
Cutting cane for syrup. Man, you talking about a job.
I bet.
I didn't help them. I just cut some video. I said, hey, it's too cold for me out here. I go get my jacket.
Well,
I don't even know whose jacket that was. John, a lot of times I like to compare myself to Letterman, Leno, and Matt Lauer. You know,
absolutely.
Because I'm, host of a very popular show.
Right.
At least 3 or 4 people watch it every morning. And you said you don't need to compare yourself to other folks.
Well, it's one of those things we do, and it's oftentimes very, very it's fruitless to compare yourself to other folks. Don't get me wrong, you should have goals and you should have objectives, and you could identify with someone like Letterman and hope you can accomplish that, but you don't mess your life up by trying to compare yourself to everybody else.
Well, it's because, John, I'm a victim.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I am. I've been a victim of 3 bad marriages.
There you go.
I've been taken advantage of by women.
No fault of yours.
No fault of yours.
I'm a victim.
Oh, God.
Well,
I mean, you're at church, you're speaking to me, John. You said you could be a victim. I am a victim.
You sure are,
You're about to be a victim
right.
as soon as I put that pillow over your head.
That's right. What Jamie's talking about, and we were saying the other day, is just, a whole lot of people have gone through tough things, whatever it is, they've gone through tough things, even in our church or your church, wherever. If you just sat down and really analyze what everybody's gone through, there's different folks in the place, and there would be just horrific stories, really, really, really sad stories, and, just folks even in this room right here at ZTV that have been through really tough things out there. Yeah. But anyway, you know what? Many, many, many people have been victimized in their life, but you just can't sit around and become the victim, because when you do, you never get anywhere. And a lot of folks have been victimized, but it just is never healthy to become the victim.
John, what you're talking about in this series you're doing out at Cross Point, by the way, right there across from Bob Jones High School and Hughes Road, is basically sometimes impossible to do. Live at peace with everyone. Give me a break.
Well, do your best to live at peace with everyone, because a lot of times the frustrations and the angers and those strifes that we have, at the end of the day, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to continue to stay at strife with somebody. So do your best to live at peace with everyone. And I'm just telling you what the Lord tells us to do.
What kind of watch you got on?
An Auburn watch.
Right. This is an Auburn watch right here, buddy. This is
a cute story.
My Auburn football Letterman watch that my precious wife, we as your Letterman, you can get this, but my wife made sure I got one recently, and I was just talking about that when you die, you can't take any of this stuff with you, and avoid an obsession with possessions, because we can get obsessed with possessing things. And I used my Auburn watch as an illustration, and I said, when I die, I'm not going to be able to take this. Or what? Can you imagine if I did bring it with me and had to stand there, and then I'm standing there before the Lord, and I find out that he's really an Alabama fan, and I got this
watch did you no good.
And Auburn watch, I kind of chunked it off to the side. So it's one of those things, you had to be there.
John, why is it? Now, I'm not this way, but I know other people that are.
Yeah.
They seek the approval of other folks.
Oh, well,
I don't care if anybody likes me or not.
No, and I've never known you to seek any approval or attention or anything like that.
No, never attention.
I'm saving that part for last.
Right, you go. Well, unfortunately, in life, and I think, Jamie, you understand this better than most, that not everybody is going to like you. No, you just got, and we made the statement that even Jesus didn't have everybody like him. So how in the world are we going to do something that even Jesus wasn't, didn't do? Not everybody everybody's going to like you. You got to be who you are and live how you feel like you're supposed to live, and you can't worry about what everybody else is out there thinking about you, because you'll drive yourself crazy thinking about what other people are thinking. And like I like to say, half the time we sit around and worry about what somebody else is thinking about us, and they're not even thinking about us.
They're thinking about themselves.
That's exactly right.
One of the best things I think that I got out of the sermon Sunday down at Cross Point, where you say, sometimes it's all about me. Well, I added a little bit to that. Sometimes it's all about me. Most of the time.
Most of the time. And you know what? Most of the time it is all about us, because we do end up spending most of the time thinking about ourselves. But there's a lot of frustration there, and we need to therefore learn to be content in the situation that a lot of folks even watching right now, we're going to mess up our day today. We're going to mess up today because we won't learn to be content with the things that we have and the things we're blessed with. A lot of us can enjoy the sweet day that we have today because we wish we were this, or wish we had that, or wish we could be this, and just spend our days with looking at someone or something else, and we
are watching ZTV 11. Now, you got one other thing
I had a
here.
great day yesterday, so I'll just think about yesterday.
There you go.
You did?
That was
Great
I'm
day.
going to make it better today.
great.
Yeah,
All right. We are changing our channel here on Knology, but you did a thing that we need to learn to adjust to change, because most of us just cannot stand it.
Ooh, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? The change happens. I mean, that's just one of those
the world's
things.
worst with change.
Yeah, who likes change a lot of times?
I don't mind changing wives every few years.
Who
Your time is up. Hurry up.
right.
Move along.
Jamie's point is, and we were talking about that, most of us don't like change. We say we do, but when things really change and they get changed and we didn't request it, we really don't like it. But you know what? Change is inevitable, and things happen, life happens, life goes on, and the sooner we understand, hey, it's part of life, the better off we'll be.
All right, let's change the subject a little bit, but we won't change the subject. How you like
That's
that?
right. Speaking of change.
Yeah,
Didn't
we'll
even
see
have
y'all
to
down
think
at
about
our church right there at Cross Point at 9 o'clock and 10:45 on Sundays.
Yes, sir.
John, SEC Media Day start today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 45 days
Are
away.
both of your mouths watering?
Yeah, it's 45 days to kick off, man.
Yeah.
What are you predicting for Auburn?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say undefeated. I'm going to go ahead and say that. I say that every year. And
Just like Jamie.
realistically, that's probably a stupid statement to say, but I say that every year.
Just like Jamie.
But that's what I say every year, just in case I'm right. Just like somebody else I know.
Looks like the NFL's going to play.
Well, I sure hope so. I don't get me wrong, I love football, and I really love college football, but I sure enjoyed Sunday afternoons, Monday nights.
After you get through that half-a-day job.
Yeah,
Sunday
listen,
morning.
preaching's the
1
best
hour.
job. Just that half day a week you got to work, and it's a great gig if you can get it. It really is. It's wonderful.
All right, y'all come on down to Cross Point, be with us. You can see John up here at 7 o'clock and 7:30 on Sunday mornings and Sunday nights with Cross Point when we videotape from down there. I thank Darren for doing such a wonderful job with that, too. Coming up tomorrow, Shut Up's back in town. He'll be up here talking about LSU on probation. Bob Labby will be up here. I'll talk to him about the Rifleman, about not mentioning us in that ad and
Messing
everything.
that up.
Hope y'all are enjoying RTV. By the way, the Rifleman is on from 10 to 11 every morning here, and I don't even know what else is on there since we change programming every 3 months. And don't forget, we'll be changing to Knology 104 Wednesday or Thursday of next week. I don't know what day
27th
that
of
is.
July.
And then we'll have some more major announcements coming your way here, hopefully in the next week or two, concerning ZTV getting a little bigger and bigger and bigger. Thank you, Johnny Lee.
Thank you,
See
Mr.
you Sunday
Jamie.
morning. We got to get out of here for today. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.